Hello, and welcome to Catholic Current, where we give you an update on events affecting the Church in the United States. From Washington, D.C., I'm Chieko Noguchi. We begin by highlighting two significant gatherings of Catholic faithful that have recently occurred. The African National Eucharistic Congress was held July 19 to 23 in Washington, D.C.
Welcome, my dear brothers and sisters, to the Archdiocese of Washington for our fourth African National Eucharistic Congress.
Hosted by the USCCB's Committee on Cultural Diversity in the Church and its Subcommittee on the Pastoral Care of Migrants, Refugees, and Travelers, it brought together African Catholics from across the United States for prayer, worship, fellowship, and educational workshops to enrich those who minister to the faithful from African nations in dioceses across the United States.
There are so many things that go on in our society, our contemporary society, that are divisive. People pitting one another against each other, rejecting the cultural diversity that is so much a part of our nation. When I see an event like this or the Black Catholic Congress, I'm filled with joy and hope.
The National Black Catholic Congress, which meets every 5 years, also gathered July 20 to 23. An estimated 3,000 Catholics from 80 dioceses across the United States gathered for a celebration of faith and culture. It was an opportunity for those who work in Black Catholic ministry at the diocesan level to renew their mission as they develop a pastoral plan to implement in their local dioceses. Natural Family Planning Awareness Week is observed each year in the United States as an educational campaign to teach about marriage, conjugal love, and responsible parenthood. Bishop Robert Barron, chairman of the USCCB's Committee on Laity, Marriage, Family Life, and Youth, offers thoughts on NFP Week and how the Church's teachings support God's design for love and life.
Believe it or not, it's been 55 years since the promulgation of Humanae Vitae. And I'm not sure there's a more misunderstood truth document. The Church is not making a great thou shalt not statement in its teaching on human sexuality, marital love, and responsible parenthood. Instead, the Church is proclaiming the beauty and importance of the marital embrace, whereby spouses express their love for one another and become sharers in God's creative action. The importance of NFP Awareness Week, then, is to call spouses to live out the truth of this inseparable connection, but also to remind them that the Church is a good mother, walks with them to support them, to fully live their vocation.
And we conclude with the Holy See's commemoration of the Day of Grandparents and the Elderly. Pope Francis celebrated Mass for some 6,000 people in St. Peter's Basilica on Sunday. In his homily, he noted the importance of intergenerational interaction, which defeats individualism and selfishness and helps us generate a more humane and fraternal world. At the recitation of the Angelus following the Mass, the Holy Father was joined by a young person who will attend World Youth Day in Lisbon, Portugal, and his grandmother, and noted the significance of the 2 days being an invitation to promote an alliance between generations.
May the proximity of the 2 days be an invitation to promote an alliance between the generations. In the sharing of experiences and reciprocal care between the young and the elderly. Let us not forget them, and let us applaud all the grandfathers and grandmothers louder.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of Catholic Current. You can find out more about any of this week's topics by visiting us online at usccb.org or follow us on social media at USCCB. I'm Chieko Noguchi. See you next week.